tape measure. You know where it is? Which in here?
Which one?
I'm just gonna measure across here. Just my yellow one. Is it put away or?
Honey, where's? I don't know where away is.
Well, it's on those. Yeah, I know.
Today we are putting fencing around our 50-foot garden to keep out the bunnies. Now, this is too big of stuff to keep out the baby bunnies, so we will reinforce the bottom. We've learned about those big adult bunnies sending in their baby bunnies to get food before. Yeah, we lost a whole crop of potatoes while we watched them do it. It was crazy.
So I'm gonna fasten onto this bottom, nice and tight.
Okay.
And then we need to find a board that can fit across here and go on the bottom.
A board. Do we have boards?
We got boards. And we don't need a big, thick, heavy duty.
So this is going to be the gate.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
I know it's wide, I get that. But, you know. We're actually doing some planting tonight. I still have a little bit of fixing to do on the fence, but Rhenda's putting all our plants that we have into the garden bed.
Good morning. We are digging up around this little peach tree that we're not sure will go or not. Somebody put it in last year, or 2 years ago, I guess. It's got these little growth things on it like disease, so that doesn't encourage me. But we will transplant another one there if we need to. But we're going to put some comfrey in. We've never grown comfrey. We bought it at the Baker's Creek Seed Festival. And so we're going to put it in because we understand that fruit trees are what you want to put it in, and you don't want to put it in your garden where it's going to overtake everything. So we're going to clear out so that we can keep the grass from being right up to the stem, and then we're going to plant some comfrey around it. First time, so hey, if we do it wrong, I'm sure you'll let us know. Now comfrey just multiplies in whatever itself, so. Okay.
Do you have maybe like a little spade so I can get up real close?
I have a lot of little spades.
Okay.
I'm going to put just a smidge, wait, I'm going to put a smidge of this down. Pull it up and around it. I'm going to bury it like this.
Now I suggest we give this guy a good drink.
Yeah. To me, this doesn't look like the comfrey that I've seen in the other YouTube channels. This is long and small leaves. The others are shorter with big leaves that go out. So if you know something about this, I paid $8 for this plant at the festival, and it's got little white flowers on it, so educate us. So we just got back from the farmer's market, and these are potato onions. They grow year-round, so in the winter, you can go harvest green onions.
Year-round?
Year-round. Year-round.
Wow.
So excited.
Never heard of potato onions before.
And then these little things on here, of course, are what we're going to collect the seeds from so we can dry them and grow more.
More we will grow. They smell great. Great onions.
They do. And then I got onions and, oh, look at this.
Fresh potatoes.
New potatoes. And this gentleman showed you a lot of his farm.
Yeah, he's got multiple greenhouses and lots of fields. She's in a combination. Probably gonna, next time we see him, see if we can arrange to go visit.
Kale, 2 dozen eggs, and cucumbers that don't squash in your hand because they were picked this morning.
This morning, these are fresh.
And a gallon of fresh raw milk.
Yes.
It was a great day at the farmer's market.
Great haul at the farmer's market. I have a little project I'm working on. It really doesn't fit in the priority system of what we need to be working on right now, but it does. It's one of those collateral things that happen.
Collateral damage.
We have a rack that's for putting tools into, garden tools, in the garage. We don't need it in the garage. Right now we're hanging coats on it. It was a place to hang coats, which was necessary. But we don't want to hang the coats on it, and I need to move it out of the way so that I can put up the bookcases so we can take the books out of the boxes they're in so that it's a long story. It's
a dependency thing. Okay, so.
Our garage tends to flood. We knew that was going to happen. We didn't think it was going to be as bad as it was.
So you saw the torrential rains? Well, the garden just became the priority.
Everything is stacked in the garage, so we had to pick things up this morning and get them out of the water. That wasn't nice. So priority became get the garage ready to go, which means I need to move the coats. Well, I don't want to just go stack the coats up. We'd started building this coat rack. I've got to drill the holes for the pegs, and that's what I'm going to do now. But we had this. We had acquired this. And it's a nice shelf. We're going to put holes in it. Then we put this on the wall as well. And they're level. And they're square with one another. We're going to drill holes for pegs. These are the pegs. I'm going to cut them all at the same length on the saw. I've got this drill ready to go. This bit is the right size. I've put tape on here at the depth I want to go. So I'm going to go to this depth so that we're uniform with all the pegs so they can go in the same distance. So I'm going to drill these holes at an angle. And I'm going to have to eyeball the angle. I don't have a real good way to do that, but I'm confident I can do that. I've got my rubber mallet for pounding the pegs in. And I've got my glue for gluing them so they don't just slide in and out and stay in place like this.
Your ear protectors.
And when I start drilling, where's my ear protectors?
Right there.
Ear protectors so I don't have to listen to the loud sounds that hit my ears. And eye protectors. So the only thing I don't have is a good plan. This is kind of a wing it, but we got to get this done so I can move the coats, so I can take the rack off of the wall, so then I can build the bookcases, which we still need to find all of the screws and whatnot for the bookcases. We had them all together in a place we wouldn't forget so that we'd be able to put them up. Now we just have to remember what we weren't going to forget so we can get the bookcases put together.
I'll start on that.
Yeah, we need to work on that one.
So, but you can see that I put the holes here, right?
Yes.
All the browns.
Yeah, we're ready to go.
Okay.
Holes are all drilled. Now I'm going to take the vacuum and vacuum the sawdust out of them so that the pegs can seat all the way in. Got all the pegs cut to length, all the same length, so we're ready to go.
How long did you cut them?
That long.
4 inches. They look like 4 inches.
I wanted them long enough to hang the coats.
That's good.
So, yeah. Okay. So the process here is, does this glue work?
Is that the one from in there?
Yeah.
It should.
I'm gonna go like this. Just
dip them in?
Just do a dippy
Cool.
thing.
Oh. Little too much dippy there.
Well, I knew I was gonna do it this way. And go like this. I need to wipey.
Wipey.
Less glue.
That's so cool.
But otherwise, it just pops right in there.
Awesome. That's better. So.
How am I doing so far?
Oh, honey, this is awesome.
That's cool.
I love it. I look at Pinterest and looked at all of these wonderful mudroom sections, and I'm like, well, we can duplicate it with stuff that doesn't cost very much. So we found, let me show you here. So we found these little racks. They're just individual, and they were in the little barn that we have left there. So we brought them in for our shoes, and then we found this and these boards in there. So we're putting that there. We had an other shoe rack right there that we brought. And then we're gonna make a little bench for right here that we can actually sit on and put other shoes and things underneath. On the top, we're putting our gloves and hats. Yay, I'm super excited. The other nice thing about the garage is it is completely enclosed. There's a drywall and it's all closed, you know, finish on the top. And then the OSB all around it, so there's no openings to the outside except for under the door and under the door. So we're gonna work on those. So we're all completed. And we even put one in each end so that we can hang our hats from those.
Ta-da! Just like we pictured. Although there's no hat hanging here.
I know, where's my hat? Right here.
Okay.
There we go, and here's his hat right there. He has the little one that comes down his neck. Keeps him from getting any sunburns.